Napoleon Bonaparte, a figure of immense historical significance, rose to prominence during a turbulent period in European history. Born in Corsica in 1769, he rapidly ascended through the ranks of the French military to become Emperor of the French in 1804. His military campaigns reshaped the geopolitical landscape of Europe and left an indelible mark on history. Central to his success was the unwavering support of his soldiers, who followed him with zeal and devotion. To comprehend why soldiers admired Napoleon, it is essential to examine his leadership qualities, military innovations, and the conditions prevailing in France and Europe during his era. Napoleon's leadership style. At the heart of Napoleon's appeal to soldiers was his exceptional leadership style. He possessed a rare combination of strategic acumen, decisiveness, and charisma that inspired confidence and loyalty in those under his command. Napoleon led from the front, often placing himself in the thick of battle alongside his troops. This willingness to share their risks endeared him to soldiers who respected his courage and determination. Furthermore, Napoleon had an innate ability to understand and motivate his troops. He recognized the importance of morale in warfare and took deliberate steps to bolster it. Whether through fiery speeches, personal interaction with soldiers, or the establishment of a meritocratic system that rewarded valor and competence, Napoleon instilled a sense of pride and purpose in his men. Military reforms. Napoleon's appeal to soldiers was also rooted in his sweeping military reforms, which transformed the French army into a formidable fighting force. Upon assuming power, he inherited a military establishment weakened by years of internal strife and inefficiency. Recognizing the need for modernization, Napoleon undertook a series of reforms aimed at professionalizing the army, improving its training, logistics, and discipline. Moreover, Napoleon introduced standardized equipment and tactics, streamlining command structures, and promoting officers based on merit rather than aristocratic birth. These reforms not only improved the effectiveness of the French army, but also fostered a sense of camaraderie and unity among its ranks. Soldiers appreciated Napoleon's efforts to modernize and professionalize the military, knowing that they were part of a well-trained and well-equipped fighting force capable of achieving victory on the battlefield. Promise of glory and advancement. Another key factor in Napoleon's popularity was the promise of glory and advancement. His rise to power and military victories captivated soldiers, who saw him as a path to fame, fortune, and social mobility. Under Napoleon, ordinary soldiers could distinguish themselves and rise through the ranks based on merit. Unlike the old regime's rigid hierarchies, Napoleon's army offered advancement to those who demonstrated courage, skill, and initiative. Napoleon was also a master of propaganda, crafting his public image as a champion of the common soldier and a defender of revolutionary ideals. Through ceremonies, medals, and honors, he cultivated a cult of personality, portraying his conquests as noble endeavors for France and its people. The socio-political context of Napoleonic France greatly influenced soldiers' attitudes. The French Revolution had caused radical changes, and in Napoleon, soldiers saw a charismatic leader who embodied the revolutionary spirit while providing stability and order. Napoleon's rise aligned with strong nationalism and patriotism in France. As the symbol of French military glory, he appealed to soldiers' pride and identity, presenting himself as the embodiment of France's greatness. His campaigns often promised liberation for oppressed peoples across Europe. From Italy to Egypt to Spain, he portrayed himself as a liberator, overthrowing tyrants and establishing republican governments based on liberty and equality. In conclusion, soldiers liked Napoleon for many reasons, such as his strong leadership, military reforms, and the promise of glory and advancement. His appeal came from his strategic brilliance, charisma, and ability to inspire confidence and loyalty. The revolutionary spirit and nationalism in Napoleonic France also increased their admiration. Despite his defeat and exile, Napoleon remains a celebrated military leader, showing the lasting impact of his leadership and charisma